No delay. It's not a delay. It's Friday. Everybody early on a Friday. I don't care what nobody say. But we here, people. We about to kick it off with some, cruise ongoing tunes. But it's Friday. It's Vybz Friday. And if you never know, I'll tell you something. It's a secret.
Is it?
Yes.
I feel like now you know. If you ain't know, now you know.
But you have to tell them first. I'm gonna tell them.
The Fetty do right. They
Yeah.
still getting money out here, man.
So I'm gonna tell them the secret, people. You see, if you don't like the vibes, subscribe.
Yeah, no. Walk again and DJ Fresh. When time man the father we call. In a diggity and we firm like wall. Hustle hard, we no curse, we no ball. We no frost, must be a better way. Must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. I said tomorrow will be a brighter day. Living at the ghetto way, nothing not one. Look how long I need to be dropping on me palm. I feel like a reverend, read couple songs. House empty and me pitney just born. Sit down and me meditate, draw up a plan. Keep up a dance to walk like Babylon. Lucky I mean not even make a grand. Them want me be sing like must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. I said tomorrow will be a brighter day. Anyone know want me for rise? Automatically want me kiss them demise. Them no remember me at this times. Fight me so fight if me feel them retires. I you the ride them try to stop if them no play no. Clean up your heart and your mind enough is space up. Unity is strength, go tell the ratio. Do it now before Java must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way. I said tomorrow will be a brighter day. Tired and it's so foreign. Get a youth that will rise one day from the goldie and the gutter rain. First man tired and it's so foreign. That's why most foot run out the first time them look and see foreign. Yeah, must be a better way. Yeah, must be a better way.
Watch your people ready,
Must be a better way.
Must be a better way, right?
Must be a better way. Yeah, my life need me forever. Chose me and tell my friend before. From we have life, we have everything, we have everything. From we have life, God forgive me for everything.
Alright, everybody in the chat right now, we're there another Friday, right? We're not about to reach this Friday, but we're reaching, right? So we talk to create up everything, right?
Let me tell him how we life.
We're there last Friday, we're there this Friday again.
Stepping out the streets with me.
Well, we two foot, we two on, we two there, everything will work properly, right? What we do, what we do?
From we have life, we have everything, we have everything.
Oi!
From we have life, God forgive me for everything, Him give me bread for sing. From we have life, we have everything, we have everything. From we have life, we have it clean and everything, real and genuine.
We know I'm facing no picture for no dead poster. Every day my friend them dead is like it get closer. Out of the stress we get to life we want to get older. One heap of things but we go through we cannot get over. So me no want no man to tell me about no 6 shooter. Give me a word me take me money man them 6 shooter. So man a squad up for the money them a big joker. Mama no for your back on no shoulder.
From we have life, we have everything, we have everything. From we have life, God forgive me for everything, Him give me bread for sing. From we have life, we have everything, we have everything. From we have life, we have it clean and everything, real and genuine. Alright.
Me coulda get me eyes shut, but me as a youth to read my Bible as me rise up. Me still a give the thanks to praises and when I hear up. Come on in now, go make them show me no highlights. Hey, get a root to no feel wise up. Don't let them tell us that you can't walk and try first.
I will protect you with all I have.
Yeah, I love.
Cause even through the roughest times, I will be there. Even through the toughest nights, I be there. Yes, you can call on me. Yes, I will be there. Yes, you can call on me.
Watch
Yes,
out,
I will
watch
be
out.
there. Yes,
In this world, nothing dumb blood clot pretend. Make me get me visa, dog, you know see me. Nothing no day, so just bad mind and invalid. In a deep place where we grow. In this world, where we call Jamaica land. You never link, you dead in a Babylon. Crab in a barrel, fi tell you how down your sultan. A place where black man fight against black man. Need something good, things could have way better. Give me little encouragement, give me make a little change, help me no prayer. Need something good, and I need something there. In a day, your time, I begrudge the rat feature. I know.
guide I and I try.
Guns up.
Guide I and I
Bada. Every morning when you wake up, what you have to tell yourself, say,
the negatives against me.
make we talk to the
And it's
massive.
come to eat my flesh. They're gonna stumble and fall. They never feel like it. Kingdom come, not in tens and thousands. They fall one by one, and I'm still standing strong. Guess what? Gotta run things, you hear? Gotta run things, so we no fear. Gotta run things, with nice people safe, no perilous time, boy. Gotta run things, you hear? Gotta run things everywhere. He keep the fire knife forever. It's my time. Yeah, use a road when we drive. Still make no beer like mine, no mind. See them a plot and them a scheme and them a try. Them want to stop, them want to anchor. But them could have never conquer I and I.
Make we tell them something now.
The enemies come.
Manuel line, Rastafari, only Manuel line. Almighty line, the Rastafari. They just always gonna fight you for no reason, but God guide and protect right through one season. People say all kind of things cause them just want fight. Them do all kind of things cause them just want fight. But I rise above all odds, put good above all bad, almighty above all gods. That's how I judge. Not just mankind, who and not Judas a Delilah. Not tell me about religion, that's a divider. Retribution, I go take some of them. So be careful of who you decide. Mankind are the greatest act. Them we come around with a great impact. Yeah,
Yo,
them only
Livevybz,
want
that was
in
year one, right? Ready for
because
grade two,
all them
no,
have
grade
them
two,
are
grade two.
us. People say all kind of things cause them just want fight. Them do all kind of things cause them just want fight.
Make we turn second gear right now.
Some tell me the dance I go shot.
Boy,
Some tell me the party I go
a
block.
Vybz Friday.
Some tell me, say me I go make piece of food in the day and me pocket I go fat.
Producer, you
Some
ready?
tell me the place I go turn up. Y'all come out
We're
hot till
pulling
them a
up
burn
right
up.
now.
Some tell me the place I go mash down when the signal see the stage all run up. Make we say hey, hey, oh. Mixed drinks inclusive,
Never pull
run
up
up with the rum like hey, hey, oh.
A 9-5 beat that you know, we have to play that him sit up and set today, yo. 9-5 them have something to say today, people. Watch out.
Some tell me the dance I go shot. Some tell me the party I go black. Some tell me, say me I go make piece of food in the day and me pocket I go fat.
Badam bam
Some
bam.
tell me the place I go turn up. Y'all come
People are tuning into Vybz Friday. This your boy against J on the ones and trees. Go on, Vybz, we do the show soon start. Uno ready, uno ready.
Say hey, hey, oh. Mixed drinks inclusive, blend up with the rum like hey, hey, oh.
Say shit, baby. Why pray?
Down like hey, 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 yo, yo. So we live it up.
Me like how you're there early. Present.
Flex, don't still down, shine, blow the lights now.
Uno ready, everybody. Uno ready.
I'm so blessed, me don't care if you like me. While you live on me name every day, I'm making money.
Tell them say.
Like Facebook, man still relevant.
All the hot girl in the
Some
chat.
a watch me life like Facebook. Some of them a throw out on Facebook. Because we have the momentum. Sound is in we have the momentum. All them a go on and we have the momentum. Paper and pussy girls right and send come. Dance and music turn up. You know say we have the whole place turn up. So the book and the fans them a turn up. But this country boy is where the burn up. Friday, it better you go calm down. Hot this week and next week you warm down. Tell them love me career it can't done. Ask for love you want to ask welcome.
Girl, I gon' take me chalk and mark up your black book. Cause you deserve a man to give you loving and much more.
Girl, it's hit here, James
And I gon' drive me car for you.
What did I just say?
Cause me done already have your road code.
Girl, it's it.
Mark up.
We're gonna try that again. Hold on.
Hey, who am I? The new girls, them sugar. And all the girls, them sing. I know the girl, them see me. And them skin catch a fire. And when I told the girls, ask any umpire. Now hang up my boots, I will never retire. You get it and I will never get tired. Girl, you know me used to love me. And me and you together would be lovely. Girl, I gon' take me chalk and mark up your block. Gonna mark you up, girl. Cause you deserve a man to give you loving and much more. Then I'm gonna drive me car for your road. Cause me done already have your road code. And I don't take
You
no
see
job.
this summer?
I'm gonna be girl skin. Me no say me don't go. Say go down, but I don't know.
You said this summer, yeah?
Me a plan for do that in my days and when me
Oh, God.
me man fi have enough girl in a bungle.
People, let me tell you a secret about me.
Girl love a rima, girl love a jungle. Woman a try, tie me down. What do the girl? So me cut off the link like Erna. Tell her fi link me in a few years when me a 70 and done one burner. No matter love me girl, me a go hurt you. Me have more girl fi touch another earlier. Plus me no fi dey a road a party with me friends. A woman a call me and a murmur. Say good down, much I don't know. Me a plan fi do that in my days and
Them love the way me roll. Them love the way me roll. Yeah, me no tight, me no show up, me no hype on nobody. So them love the way me roll. Better so me cool and do it. Better so the real one do it. Better so me laugh and do it. Anything we do, you know them can't undo it. Me big time. I'm so proud of myself. Big time. Big time, big time. Me boss up on them, that's what me do. That's what me do. The greatest things in life, them office send me do. You better send me do. Me still love the whole world, you know me and still a sing it, still a make millions. Still a fuck about a girl, where you can have a man. Them a say some boy lame like the verse of them song. The girl them love the way me roll. Love the way them love the way me roll. Yeah, me no tight, me no show up, me no hype on nobody. So them love the way me roll. Boy, some boy a real poppy show globally. Vex too for them, girl I'm mad over me. I wanna dare me no need nobody. Me kids them cute, man me so proud of. Internationally, them just locally. Some boy just friends since them know ad. You still long before me bust the girl them powder. Them a send me vice sweet and vocal. So them love the way me roll. The girl them love the way me roll.
She don't care if she an invite or if him drive the car and stop down. The only man she wants. The only man she wants.
You know you don't share that film.
Him a cry now.
From the way I share that film. You surely want me in, you know it. And when I'm left alone with her, sir, and I know it hurt every time she get up on it. Some think it's inappropriate. Baby, I must propose it. Let us fuck the juices. Get this feeling like a water faucet in the truck till the sweat will accumulate and drip up off it. Laying back and gently let you kiss upon it. I'm loving everything you do, and I must commend them. Me, I the only man you are.
Just watch it till I front them. Now let me hot you up until your body melt. And how you save it for me, call you what about it?
So she very special, yeah, very special. girl a dry line, me nah lie. You want me on the front line, me nah lie. Give me buy all the world in a start. The house and the car. Still she want give me the thing in the restroom and bar. Oi, oi. Yellow.
Boy.
Yo, Angela.
Where Chris like?
And the rock if you need to get 3 from the block. Champion man a pop, that a flap when we stop man a got anywhere by the map. What rings when I push, we don't the top, that a semi sweet like lollipop. Shelly party, me not thirsty. Plus we clean to the bone, me not dirty. Champion, over 30. Back to no flight, got juicy drip birthday. Tell them I wine from day all night long. Say she love how the vibe long. One word you say under her right on. Right on. First Jordan man a rock Tennessee and the rocks if you need to get 3 from the block. Champion man a pop, that a flap when we stop man a got anywhere by the map. What rings man a push, we down the top, girl a send me sweet like lollipop. And still don't figure how much y'all bigger. Over you and roll it, be not beat up. And still at the top, and still not relax. Take this space and can't do that. So bad mind, get relax. And if I watch this, the boss, I do not off, you can't ask and you blocks. First Jordan man a rock Tennessee and the rocks if you need to get 3 from the block. Champion man a pop, that a flap when we stop man a got anywhere by the map. What rings man a push, we don't the top, girl a send me sweet like lollipop. Tony and sing, with me angel with all the 2 wings, yeah. When you kiss me darling, when you feel like I love me falling, yeah. Bend over on the railing, bad man I turn you like a steering, yeah. Me love you like me savings, yeah.
What I do?
Yeah, me I don't like to the top, but I can feel my mind feeling up when you just start whining for me. I hear your body telling me that you want me, flying over the seas. Put your body and feet in designer. When you see, when you see, go believe. When you see me, go be like 3D cinema. Your body close to me, because you're my angel. No way you're going nowhere. You got something I'm into. Nothing I could do. Put me something into you and let it loose.
Girl, a pretty like Tony and sing. With me angel with all the 2 wings, yeah. When you kiss me darling, let me feel like I love me falling, yeah. Bend over on the railing, bad man I turn you like a steering wheel. Me love you like me savings, yeah. Wind up your body, wine pan it, yeah. Now if you're lonely,
Alright, everybody.
no jam mercy, me love you all.
Thank you for tuning in to Vybz Friday. This is your boy Gillis J. I like them over the soft fight with the talk of phone, but like we said, people, we're there. Thanks for tuning in. Another Friday again. You second? Good?
Good?
Alright. Do an introduction. Me do mine already.
You already know it's your boy Dr. Sour back at it another Friday. Gallus J. We even got.
No, wait. As I just say, the bandit not there.
Right.
The bandit is out sick people. Him go him go out somewhere at work. Him say go catch chicken gunman. You remember that virus there? I think in Caribbean I don't know not. You remember in a chat, remember chicken gunman? Or chicken or something like so in the virus it called. Yeah, the bandit catch it. Same day today.
Bird flu.
Speedy
like
recovery, bro.
Yeah.
Speedy recovery.
But yeah, speedy recovery. Shout out to the bandit same way. And Talman's supposed to there, but as you see where that go. Again, another missing chapter. But we there again, people.
Are you still missing a trot in the trails?
Yes,
Y'all lost? Y'all went out and lost them? Oh yeah, you gotta tell me about that one. When we talk about the week, you gotta tell me about that one.
I got you. But yeah, we there, people. Thanks for tuning in. We do a quick shout out to our sponsors real quick.
Big shout out to sponsor D&K Catering, always.
Yeah, and then shout out to One Love Window Cleaning.
Most definitely.
Yeah, no, I sponsor the producer. Now yo, talk up the man. The biggest sponsor of all.
24/7.
Oh, All In Podcast.
All right.
Can't forget.
Yeah, work. Big shouts out to that
And
boy,
listen,
man.
people, this is one of our Livevybz producer.
I used to see him over there.
Yeah, I'm normally on the side.
Or
I'm
I'm playing music. Y'all see him DJing a couple episodes back, and he works behind the scenes mostly.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, he decided to be on camera with us today, and share some opinion and conversate with us. But like I said, shout out to the sponsors. Got that out the way. Shout out to everybody in the chat that checked in early. I see my mom in the chat early trying to tell us Bucky not here, so the show should be clean. That's funny.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Especially that day early, Von day early. Everybody else rolling, but we got that out the way. We got any events? Yeah, she had Bucky.
Mom, I feel you on that one.
Yeah, everybody in the chat right now, step outside of the chat and go out and like the actual video. And if you haven't yet, share it with a friend. Just get ready. We got some topics right now. Get ready to get the ball rolling. But before we get to that, you got any events, Brody?
Man, so as far as tonight go, big shouts out to my boy Nick Cage at Obsessions, man. It's going down every Friday, man. You know he down there. Also Friday nights, Mix It Up Fridays. Big shouts out to Fire Kid, Uncle Mikey and DJ Max, man. Shouts out to them, man. They got Mix It Up Fridays going crazy.
And
Jolie, you already know, man. Always love Dixon in the Union, Dixon in the Union, JC.
Yep.
You know that goes down, man. Friday nights in there look lit. I see they got their VIP sold out too already.
That's every Friday?
Every Friday.
And then you have Vybz Friday, you got Sidebar every Friday, Run Boss International.
Run Boss, yeah. Big shouts out to Run Boss International, man.
And then all of that. So I think we got that out the way nice and smooth. So
tomorrow. Was it Pond Ends? Pond Ends tomorrow. California Brew House. Yeah, shouts out to them again, man. That's some Fire Kid.
And Chuckstar them. The Mafia?
It's Rum Boss on there.
Yeah, there's both of them.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one, man. Yeah, you know what I like about that one? That's different from what we've been seeing recently. It's no VIP sections. No VIP, no tables. It's straight vibes. They said.
Yeah.
None of that. If you coming in there, it ain't gonna be none of that sitting looking pretty.
Your type shit. Come ready to bust up vibes.
Everybody.
Just
I like that. I like that.
Eclipse this.
We need that back. We need them types of vibes.
Just like Eclipse, you're just going.
True. Platform.
Yo, I never thought about that.
Yeah, Eclipse was never no VIP.
Yo, none of the clubs that we ever used to really go to had VIPs.
Yeah, and everybody was just lit.
Somebody might buy a bottle or something, but they just walking around with a bottle or some shit. They're not really in the VIP. That makes true. I never thought about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We was going off of pure vibes. Fuck looking pretty.
Oh yeah, so I go down.
Well, yeah, so
that's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow California Brew House, Paniens, Fire Kid, Rum Boss International, BDRB Square. Yeah. And then also, that's about it for the events. Anything else?
There's some shit coming up later on in the month, man.
No,
but we'll get to that. Yeah, it's mostly everything going on in May. It's a lot going on in May, so we'll worry about that later.
All right, so check out before we do the check-ins. So thank God, we ain't got no liquor today, cause
there's a detox day.
Yeah, detox. So we ain't got no cups to put up. So today we're gonna do blunts up.
Blunts up.
Like we gonna say, we was here last week and we here again this week. So for that week, thank God, and also, speedy recovery for the bandit and the chicken gunman. Yeah.
We got any birthdays? We had no birthdays.
Yeah. We don't. Who got any anybody in the chat got any birthdays? And we missing any shout outs? Any birthdays?
Shouts out to the chat. Big shouts out to the chat. Always.
Well, shouts out to my nephew. I think it's Rashawn. His birthday was last weekend, but it was after the show. You know what I mean? So I was supposed to give him a shout out last week, and I forgot. So hopefully they can say this, cause happy belated birthday to him. Yeah, and so check in. What up though? How's your week?
My week was cool, man. We finally starting to get some nice weather, man. Mm-hmm. I know y'all loving that being outside and everything.
Yeah, you know we don't like being in the house.
Yeah, it's a fact, man. Yeah, y'all been out and about. But as far as my week go, my week been all right, man. I can't complain. It's been pretty relaxed, man. I got outside, went to the park, went on some walks in the forest and all of that. So it's been pretty good. I can't complain about it.
Oh, you a walking nigga?
I mean, me and my son, we
like nature type.
Yeah, I love a nature walk, man. A hike or something like that. I'll go on a hike.
It depends. It depends.
I'm a nature person though, man. I really enjoy nature, man.
Like say for instance, if we go into a cabin and shit, obviously there ain't shit to do but that. So, but other than that, I'm not about to just get up and go walk on the trail.
I'm the type where I'll like even if we get bikes or something, man, hit the canal up.
Yeah, I do bikes.
Yeah, okay. See, and I feel like that's still the same type of situation, man, because you doing a lot more work on a bike than you was walking.
Yeah, but I'd rather the bike cardio than the walking.
I get that. And I don't even think of it as cardio because I hate cardio, man. I can't stand cardio. I don't even think of it. I just think of it just like, man, just enjoying nature, yo.
Oh, all right, cool.
Getting outside, like walking around the water or something, hitting the canal. That's my shit, yo.
That's a positive.
Especially when the weather breaking down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Nah, how your week was, man?
Oh, it's pretty good. Work. Other than that, hit the trails, worked on the bike a little bit.
Yeah, y'all gotta tell me about that, man. Y'all all biked up and everything these days.
Biked up. Well, we've been about that life, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, y'all have.
But new thing for me is it's a 4-wheeler, you know, so. But I feel like I mastered that pretty quickly, so I'm good.
You mastered it quickly now. That's funny.
It's different though. It's a whole different.
So you ain't about to skate over it, man. What happened with how y'all lost Todd, man, out there on these trails, man?
Yo, this man be hyped.
You know he's still amateur, man. He's still on the come up.
This man be hyped to do everything, bro, and yeah, but he did good still. You know what I mean?
Man, he young still.
He came back unscathed, so
okay.
I give him that.
All right.
I mean, almost. Because we was riding back, it was getting dark, and he ain't had no light. So we said, yo, keep up. You know what I mean? And we put him in the middle of the pack until he was just, so we just like, yo, you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn. So we rode.
Tough love, yo, tough love.
Yeah, so the bikes are made for any type of terrain, you know what I mean? Anything. So
I don't know, them little ones without the shocks on them trails be different.
No, but I mean, it's made for the rugged road though. So we all flew through the grass, you know, water, mud, everything. This man,
mind you, he got a 4-wheeler, y'all. he all terrain over here.
No, but they like I said, all the bikes are made for that terrain. But we all flew through the thing anyway. This man rode the bike, bro. First thing, before we even got to the mud, I rode up a hill. He pushed the bike up the hill. And I asked him, what's wrong with the bike, bro? Because I thought the bike was broke after that. He's like, nothing, I just pushed it up the hill. I said, hey, yo. So now we speed up back to the...
You should have stayed off that hill, yo.
It's not even a hill. It's like my driveway. Yo, so I'm glitching in my brain because I thought something happened to the bike, but he said it was good. He just pushed it up the hill for whatever reason. Anyway, back to the mud pit, bro. We rode through it, bro, because obviously if you stop, you're going to slide. So it just power through.
Right.
Everybody went through. He decided to slow down.
In the mud pit?
And you already know what happened.
Yeah, buddy, you was a messy motherfucker coming out of there.
Yeah, bro, but the thing is, he's so tall that he...
Dragging.
Yeah, his hand was on the... Yeah.
Yo.
It was crazy, bro, but yeah, it was fun. But yeah, and as far as my week go, it was pretty smooth work, and you know, had some time with baby girl this week, so it's pretty dope.
Okay. Yes. Always good to have time with the kid, must say.
Yeah, so people are topic for tonight. Is.
Before you say that one, because I got a segue before you get to the topic, yo. Speaking of that other topic, before we get to it, you doing landscaping this summer?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It's actually about to start officially next week.
Okay, all right. You got some information. I know you ain't on the camera much. You might as well slide some info.
We're doing some gardening, gardening cleanups and spring cleanups from last year that people left leaves and stuff. So was doing that for the last couple of weeks, but now it's officially starting.
That's what's up, yo. So. It's funny. I was looking at the grass. I took a walk around my neighborhood, smoking and everything, and I'm looking at the grass, and I'm like, when I first walked out the house, I'm like, our grass ain't that bad, man. Like, went through a hole where the grass ain't even that bad. Mm-hmm. The lady next door cut her grass. It make you see how real it is. When somebody else cut their grass, you know how they be like, the grass always green on the other side? Bro, you look at somebody else's grass,
should
you
be
like,
nice too.
yeah.
Like, all right, I gotta do something now. It's a competition, low key.
Yeah. But that's funny. That's what made me think about the ask you about the landscaping and all of that, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
That's what's up, most definitely. Now speaking of his business,
Yeah.
what's the topic?
Yeah, well, the topic for tonight is what does it mean to be professional? And that's for in the chat. Anybody in the chat?
I don't know what the chat got to say.
Real quick, tell us what we'll give y'all a minute. What does it mean to be professional? Let's hear y'all opinion.
Yeah, we don't want a dictionary definition, yo. We want
we just want to see the raw y'all raw
what y'all
thoughts
think? Yeah.
on the word professional. What does it mean? I wish we had some. I should have looked up Jeopardy music.
Right.
Next time I get it.
You want to somebody would take over while the chat take it? At least one of them.
Go ahead. Let me hear your point of view.
So,
what's up, Miss Juicy?
hey, Miss Juicy. So, in my opinion, professional. What does it mean to be professional?
Yeah.
It's mainly how you present yourself, and I feel like that could go anywhere from your physical image to how you present yourself and your talking, how you're talking to people, how you're interacting with people. That's it. I feel like that all ties into being professional. So I feel like when it comes to the what's meant to be professional is separating how you would deal with your friends to how you would deal in a workplace environment or in a work environment. It doesn't have to be a workplace. It could be a work environment. And that's the separation. That's being professional, in my opinion.
What about you, Brody? In the chat, the question is, or the topic is, what does it mean to be professional? And it's not a dictionary meaning I'm looking for, just y'all raw thoughts or opinion or definition. Go ahead, bro.
That was kind of where I was leaning to, and I agree with what Dr. Cyrus said. But just like a add-on, I guess, would be just be authentically you, like wherever, like, you know, it gels perfect, you know, like.
All right, so as far as me go, I disagree with what y'all saying. Okay. Not that I disagree, but my opinion and stance is to be professional is to be good at what you do or whatever it is. To be a professional, like you're a professional.
To be a pro. To be a pro.
Yeah,
okay.
so like
I get that.
Like
I get that.
The professional means, from my understanding, because you have a professional soccer player, like it's a professional with this, professional that. So I don't feel like professional has nothing to do with appearance or none of that shit. It's just if you're good at whatever you're a professional at. You could be a professional talker type shit, you know, Bucky. Yeah, for example, like.
I can't now see to piggyback what you were saying, because it's not that I disagree with what you're saying or that you disagree with what we saying. It's more so I see where you're going with it, as far as like if you're a professional, but then you got to think too, it still is, as a professional sports player, they do have uniforms and they have requirements of how they have to present themselves in their uniforms. They have, and that signifies them being professional. Like, you know, they're a professional player because this is how they got to present themselves. Yeah. So that's their presentation. Yeah. The way they handle themselves, they can't do certain stuff. You will get fined or get booted out, get banned. Like, that stuff does happen. So, and that's in any sport. It could be a soccer player, it could be a football player, baseball, basketball, any sport. But I do understand exactly what you're saying as professional. It could be being good at your job. Yeah. I don't want to say nobody manager, because sometimes you be better at your job than your managers be.
Big facts.
But say it's and I can't even say the CEO, because sometimes you be better at your job. Say it's the person all of us got jobs. All of us can't say that. We can say that we're probably some of the top performers, but you do feel like it might be somebody at your job that may not even be working with you, that you've seen that's probably better at what you do than what you do. Mm-hmm. Right. You may not want to admit it, but there is somebody out there that's better at what you do than what you do. They're a professional. They have to handle themselves a certain way in order to have that term thrown to them. Yeah. So I do agree with you. It's just I feel like it's a little bit more.
But yeah, it depends on what the job is or the task is or whatever. But either way, it's like so for as far as the appearance go, it'll fall into whatever it is. But what about your like for me, like I said, to be a professional, you gotta be good at what you do. So for me, to be a professional, you also gotta have like crazy work ethic. Not good, but you know what I mean? Above average, obviously.
Yeah, above average. Most definitely. Most definitely.
So like that's what I'm saying. So you feel like to be Bucky today, I feel like it gets to a point, depends on, let's step away from at least sports, because obviously you got to wear your uniform so you can know your teammates to make your shit obvious. So nobody go against that. But in an everyday, average day job life and shit, I feel like once you're crazy good at your job type shit, I feel like you get a lot of perks type shit, or like
you get leniency.
That's the word I'm looking for.
They be lenient with things for you. Most definitely. I live that every day. Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, because for example, when I used to work at a factory and shit, and where everybody had their own time lunch, and everybody had to be on a certain time lunch and move a certain way, come in at a certain time. I mastered the job so crazy till I started like could predict future orders and set up for it, you know what I mean? So
you had a routine down for it.
Yeah, and I had it so crazy where even if I could miss like 2 days of work, bro, and I still would not be fall behind, you know what I mean? And once I showed the boss that, boom, he basically said, all right, you mastered that area, put me in a whole nother area where it's a whole complete different setup type shit. Mastered that shit too. And like I said, I could walk out and take lunch and break whenever I want and shit. And it got to a point where people was complaining.
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
And the managers would just tell them, yo, Jermaine's good. Jermaine's good.
It becomes favoritism.
But it's not favoritism though, because regardless, the manager will keep it blunt with me.
If they're not holding you to the same standards that they hold every single person to, it is favoritism. As much as you don't, I deal with it every day, bro. I feel you. I feel you all the way. I get perks and all of that shit, but because it is only called favoritism because they know that you can handle whatever they throw at you, whatever the workload is, whatever you got to do. They know you can handle it. So they're going to let you rock out. They're going to let a few things rock because they like, shit, that's probably what he need to do in order to handle it. That's what he needs to do in order to do his job perfectly to make me look good. So I'm going to let him do it. But it is labeled favoritism because the type of attention that they give it to you, they could be other people seeing it and they're like, well, what? But that's also hate. That's hating as well.
But so, you know.
When they doing that, that's called hating because they worried about your business and not their own.
So I got through all of that. My thought process really that's why it's not that I want to disagree with what y'all saying with the shit, but like I said, if you're really, really good at what you do, the rules really don't apply to you.
You can't say that, yo. That's arrogant. That's a super arrogant statement.
That's my experience at least.
It's not that the rules don't apply to you. The rules bend a little bit for you. They still apply to you, yo. It's still things that you are not able to do. You can't go in there and grab a female ass that didn't want you to do it and get away with it.
What I got to do with being?
You said the rules don't apply to you. Yo, there's still rules in every workplace. There's still rules.
But that's just a nature rule. You just don't go outside and grab a female ass.
So then you can't say that the rules don't apply to you. You can say that some rules are bent for you. But saying the rules don't apply to you is such a broad statement.
I see what you're saying.
It's a very general statement.
I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. You do that like worldwide type shit. God damn, like the rules of life and shit.
I won't even say the rules of life. I'm just saying the rules of a workplace.
Oh, but I feel like that was a no-brainer. They know everything.
I won't even say if she don't want you. Say you go in a workplace, it's a female you dealing with, you slap her on the ass. Your manager see it. They like, yo, bro, can you do that? Can you not do that at work?
I didn't want to.
And that's just one example. But those are rules that do that.
I agree, but I wasn't even.
Well, they can write you up there, but they be like, yo, nah, bro.
Yeah, but I wasn't even going. I wasn't even going to the extreme route like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, in that situation, that applies to everybody, and that's fair to me. I'm standing fair on that part. But people personal, when you're going into people personal space, all rules apply fair game to me. But I'm just talking about just working your work ethic and
like I could come in late from lunch. I could smell like a pound. I could. It's certain things.
Okay,
I can get with. I mean, I'm telling you things that I do at work because I'm favorite.
I thought about it and I'm agreeing with you.
Exactly. Yeah, these are things that other people they allow you to go take those smoke breaks because they know like shit. If you take this smoke break, I'll get better production. I'll get great production out of them. When otherwise, if other people go take a smoke, but they're just gonna be high and stupid and not get nothing done for the rest of the day. So it's certain things that they do allow for you. I fully agree. I fully 110% agree. Now I see one of the things you said was work ethic. If your work ethic is good, you feel like that makes you professional. If you have great work ethic, that makes you professional.
No, it can't be good. It got to be above good.
Above beyond.
For me,
what you think about that?
Above.
It's gotta be above. I agree. I do agree. It's definitely gotta be above.
Because I be like, you have okay, good, great, and like superb.
And then outstanding.
Type shit.
Right. That's
like,
how they like.
Yo, whoa.
Yeah. Like, damn, you done already?
Yeah.
Everything good?
So mind blowing shit. Yeah. But and then after that, experience would have to come. What y'all feel about the experience? Because some people learn quick and then just master the shit like that.
Some people naturals.
Like
some people just naturals.
But some people, on the other hand, some people believe like you just gotta have the time. They're not gonna trust you, or feel like if you don't have the time, regardless of how good you are right away.
Right.
But I believe, I do believe people, because, for example, for a light example, gaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
I've seen niggas that never game just picked up the controller and they just like, oh, this do this. All right, bet.
And they just do it. I've witnessed that before.
And you can't even touch them after that. And it's like their first time doing this shit. So like that's what I'm saying. And then you know they're a pro. So I don't believe experience plays a part, but I don't believe it plays a big part. It goes with like a personal understanding and interpretation and stuff.
I feel like it depends on the job.
Yeah,
on the job.
Yeah,
that too.
Because the experience could be also like, say, this is why I always advocate. Like everyone should go for a job that they want to go to obtain like a certain skill that comes with that job.
Mm-hmm.
So like, being more like a people's person, you might get a job that might
Customer service.
Yeah, customer service or so, just to get you out there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
feel like experience. I'm sorry to cut you. Go ahead. No, I feel like experience plays a heavier part than what we think sometimes when it comes to being a professional. And I feel like we mixing it up now that I'm sitting here thinking about it more. Like being professional and being a pro is two different things. You could be a pro at something and be unprofessional as hell. And you could be great and amazing and do shit with your eyes closed, but be an unprofessional ass person.
But that's just being an asshole.
It's still unprofessional though.
To what extent?
I mean, if you be an asshole in any workplace, that's unprofessional.
But if you're good at what you do,
that's still unprofessional. If you're good at what you do and you're still an asshole, that makes you unprofessional.
Being an asshole don't make you unprofessional.
No, it doesn't. But if you're good at what you do and you're an asshole at work, that's. Yes, I mean, it's one thing if you joking around and you talking to people, you know what I'm saying? But when you actually doing your job and you're an asshole in the sense of doing your job, like, yo, nah, I don't gotta do that shit. Yo, I'm gonna leave that for these motherfuckers to do. I already did my part to the utmost part. I'm gonna leave this for them. Instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, and I can't say it's unprofessional, I'm just being lazy. But I feel like just it being I'm trying to think of how to describe being an asshole, because maybe it's not being an asshole. If you're
no, that's just being an average person.
Yeah.
that's where we stand out.
I feel like you could be you can't say pro and professional is the same
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. That's why we gotta figure. That's why we get to the definition.
We cannot say that. Yeah. So being a pro and being professional is two different things.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Because you could be a pro and be unprofessional. You could be professional and not be a pro.
But
damn, I'm thinking about this shit more now, man.
yeah,
Damn,
it's like because like I'm saying, that only applies to what you do.
What do you mean?
For example, you're a
Chat, we want to hear what y'all got to say too,
You're
man.
an athlete. You still have actual athletes, bro. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
They still in the sports.
Yeah.
But
Ja Morant got caught with a gun on camera. Mad.
But whatever it is.
But he a professional basketball player.
All right, but say take it out of sport then now, and you go to like a fucking plumber. That fucking just like everybody is expecting a plumber to come in like a uniform or nice truck and shit, but this nigga OG plumber, like the plumbers that be in uniform come to him.
Stanford and son ass.
You know what I mean? And then they can't, and then he pull up. Nobody like him because he don't look up to par and his equipment don't look like this, but
he don't smell. He smell like he been dealing this shit all day.
Yeah,
like he just came from a job. Shit.
But this nigga is he is the best.
He good.
Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? That's my thing. Like
that's it.
When he's the top recommendation.
But he's still unprofessional though. He doesn't come in professionally. He comes in as a pro. He doesn't come in professionally.
But who made this criteria for what is professional?
So it's what you would prefer to see. It's what you would prefer to see. Me and you go for a job. I got on, and we had this conversation. We was talking about going for interviews and everything too when Farrell was here. So I got on a hoodie. We going for the exact same job. We got the same resume, same experience, everything exactly the same. Only difference is what we have on. You suited and booted. You in the job clean as hell, fresh. I walk in there. We got the same person. We can even have the same personality. Because me and you, I won't say we got the same, but me and you are very similar. We're both people persons. So we can talk to anybody. So we go in, we the same, all the same. I got on a hoodie, some jeans, and a shiesty. Not pulled down, but just up. You suited and booted. Who are you? If you take yourself as the interviewee, put yourself as the interviewer. Who are you paying more attention? Who looks better to you as far as a better fit for this job? You,
in the suit, because we have the same standard. But if it's a case where dude in the whole shiesty and the hoodie outfit, and his resume or experience, and somehow he got the recommendations on his shit to show that he been in this for years. He's top notch. He got this person name on it for recommendation, who is a big person with such business. And he pull up, and you in a suit, and you fresh out of college or some shit.
And that goes right to what you were saying, experience. And so experience really does play a part in that situation.
I didn't say it didn't play a big part.
No. I'm just saying
it plays a part. Yes, but that's what I'm saying. If you have good experience and you're a pro,
then you can.
You know
that
what I mean?
Look is a different look, most definitely.
So that's what I'm saying. If it really come down to who you want and on paper.
But your question was your original question was. Who made that? Who made
these things? But that's what I'm saying, to show you that
who you're more comfortable being around in that situation.
Exactly. So it shows to show you that these professional standards really don't mean shit when you look behind the curtains. If they're looking at the paper, if they're going off appearance, they taking a gamble.
Most definitely.
But if we got equal resume and
everything the same, right?
And then we just dressed off and you ready for work, and I'm just gotta go home and change. Obviously, they gonna pick you because you ready.
It depends on the job, though. Once again, that's what we're saying.
I don't feel like it depends on the job.
I do.
It depends on if you good at what you do.
I feel like, but if we got the same resume,
I feel because I've been
once again we going off. If we got everything the same,
I've been in jobs, for example, where you have people that's been there good enough time where they should know to get they should be promoted. Yeah. But these niggas bring people from out of different somewhere that got this, did this, and you know what I mean? and you've been there, they're not taking a chance at you, but they take a chance at somebody new that got this much shit on paper. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, if you're looking on what really matters, which is your capabilities of whatever the task is.
Experience is what matters.
They not gonna give a fuck if you stink, nigga. If you gotta fix a toilet, they gonna like, alright, oh, he stink. Let me just make sure I'm in the living room. This nigga gonna get the job done though.
That's a minority. That's not a majority of people.
Maybe.
I feel like that. I feel like
let me know.
I feel like that's a minority of people. I don't think the majority of people, if this nigga stink coming in your house to clean up some stink shit, and he always come like this, he come looking like a bum. And, but I guess it goes to like when crackheads. We used to have crackheads do shit for us.
Go ahead.
I think it go back to that. Like when we used to have crackheads do shit to us. Like I used to have a crackhead clean the basement when we used to have dogs and everything. We used to clean the shit up in the basement and everything. Pay the crackhead to do that shit. But I'm not gonna let you be all through my house and everything.
Yeah, but,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. But
as a plumber, they gonna be through your house and everything.
But
too.
a crackhead is not a fucking professional. Was he a professional?
I mean, professional at smoking crack.
But this nigga is.
But yeah, if someone stink doing a job and they do the job well, for that example, they still have rules. The company or whoever have rules that say like, they have to fix up their appearance or fix up their that odor.
Hygiene. They got hygiene rules.
Hygiene rules around the company. So
bro,
eventually,
I'm telling you, I agree. Some companies do apply, but I've been in companies also where niggas stank and we complain to the manager. They tell that nigga, and this nigga still come back stank, but this nigga bomb at his job. You know what I mean? And it's up to the company to find somebody to replace him. And majority of the time, if you're really good at it, and they can't find a replacement and shit, they gonna hold it down until then.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah, if they don't got a replacement for it, they definitely gonna be like, fuck that. Especially if you good too. Nah, bro, it's this cook at my job get on my fucking nerves. He get on everybody's nerves, yo. They be so mad at him, but they don't got nobody to replace him. So he just rocking. He just there. So ain't nobody gonna work the shifts that he do. Nobody gonna do the bullshit jobs that he do. So they just keep him around.
Yeah, but as far as that go, bro, I don't know. But I don't know, but that's just my stance on how the whole, or who made up this shit. And I don't feel like it, and I don't feel like the same, I don't feel like everybody has the same idea or standards of what being a professional is. You know what I mean? Because I was speaking to a lot of people who people would look at as like the million or big people and shit, and they really don't give a fuck. They just want to know you good at whatever you say you doing, or you true to, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's really down to it. But I feel like as far as going for a company, obviously you gotta to do whatever you're going there for a reason. So you're gonna have to comply to this shit. But if they're coming to you as a professional, they gonna take you as how you are majority of the time. If you do so. I don't, for the average rules that play for, I just feel like it's really just a mock-up shit just to like have a appearance control type shit. Or not appearance, but demeanor, all of that shit. But not saying walk around and be an asshole, but if you good at what you do, nigga, people gonna take you.
Right.
Or use your business. Nigga promo the restaurant on TV.
What about if you running a business and you running a business, but you just look shitty? You just
nigga, you know how
you
much
stink.
You know how. I don't even want to call no fucking restaurant name and shit, but you know how many of these little hood restaurants that be bombing shit, and you look in there be like, nigga could clean that shit up, good as shit, and you could have gone to Applebee's that's cleaner and shit.
I mean, a lot of times them hole in the walls do be good. I ain't gonna lie.
So that's what I'm saying. That you would rather go there.
I get that. But if it stink, I ain't going in there, bro.
Obviously not. We know our
if it's dirty, I'm not. But once again, now see that's what's the definition of a hole in the wall? Because if it stink or if it's dirty, I'm not eating there.
We all have our standards of what we could do, but if the shit is lit, the shit is lit.
If it stinks or it's dirty, I'm not eating there, bro.
We have our limits.
Yeah, that's true. Of what you feel like is stinking, what you think is dirty.
Yeah,
you're right. That's true. That is very true, yo. People do got different.
Because remember the hypothetical conversation last week with how.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So we not.
Yo, I forgot about that, yo.
But now they got lists too. They got them lists, them grade lists.
Oh, it's health inspectors. Yeah, especially with restaurants. Yeah, it's health inspectors.
Yeah, but regardless of
and you know it's so crazy you say that now, Nye. I was in DC and I went to a Mexican restaurant and it was not good. It wasn't a good grade on there. And I had already ordered my drink and shit. We was sitting there. We had some guacamole already. That shit was banging. Bro, I looked over. I saw in the bar. I saw the grade on there. I was like, oh.
Oh man.
Fuck, we here now, yo. But that food was good as fuck, son. That food was so good, son.
Yeah, so if you go, like I said, it's just what you know and the experience. Because imagine the time when we go out.
It didn't look bad, though. Like, my eyes in the kitchen, though. From what I saw, they looked bad. But I saw that grade.
It's just like when you go to a restaurant, bro. If it's not a... It's like a...
You got some chunky ass guacamole.
A chef that went to fucking it's a chef that went to culinary school versus somebody grandma.
Oh, that's a fact.
Who you gonna eat from?
They grandma clean.
Obviously, it's grandma in the kitchen. The average grandma.
I'll take
average grandma at least.
Okay, yeah, I'll take grandma food. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so it just like experiencing shit.
To each his own.
Type shit.
To each his own, man. Because there's people that prefer that 5-star restaurant shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. So I feel like, and I feel like nobody in the chat really have nothing to do with a professionalism, but hopefully when y'all watch, y'all drop in the comments, we'll go review them and shit, and then start them off with that next week. But
I just peeped that. You put that up.
We're moving on up.
Yo, I just peeped that. Yeah, can we get our shit hanging at least too, son?
We got one right there.
That shit off to the side, man. That shit on. They got that shit.
No,
I see what y'all talking about now, son.
Well, I was there to put it up, so I can't say that.
Oh, you condone this. Nah, it's cool. Shouts out to the baddies, yo. Shouts out to Gallus and the baddies. Especially to I was on the last episode, matter of fact, yo.
Yeah, talk about it.
I didn't even talk about that, bro. I wanted to talk about that. Yeah, man.
Talk about it.
We talk. I'm jumping around and everything on the topics,
Yeah,
but
how was it?
Yeah, it was nice, bro, man. Shouts out to them. I had a good time, man. We had a great conversation. We had some high talk. I'm glad I was there. It was 420. We talked about Easter. We talked about the origins of Easter, the separation of Easter, Resurrection Sunday, 420. We talked about all of that stuff, man. Yeah. And we had some regular ass high talk. Like we was talking about, okay, I can bring it here now. Speaking of professionalism and being professional with jobs and all of that. Worst job you ever had? And how long did you stay there? We didn't put that part in there.
Dang. It was, what was the, I can't say, it was a cleaning place. It was a cleaning service.
Okay.
But we was cleaning buildings, and it was cool, though. But I stayed for like 2 months.
Well, no, was you just like doing it?
No, it was cool. It was just every time you had a complaint from this one building.
Oh, okay.
I did like 3 buildings, and I had like control of 3 buildings. So this one building always had a complaint. And then one time I had to like take a lighter. I didn't even take a lighter. I used a lighter, and they had me on camera. And then they tried to let me.
Yo, for using a lighter?
Yeah, for using a lighter. So they let me go. So I was like, okay.
That's some shit. That's some shit, yo. What did you spark a blunt or something? What you was lighting?
Yeah.
That's why. I ain't got rid of your
But that wasn't on camera though. I was like, I took it up.
Unprofessional. You at work sparking a blunt on camera, bro.
No, I was out.
I was off the clock.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That nigga got fired on his day off, yo. That's crazy, yo. Stealing boxes. That's wild.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. That was about, damn. No, the metal factory topped that. Never mind. That's work at the bus garage, too, nigga. And we had to get up in the winter to go start them buses up and shit and clean them up.
You gotta start and clean them?
Yeah, and pull them up in the garage and
You
shit.
gonna do that shit when they came in after the fact?
Yeah, we had a lot of jobs on, but anyway. Crazy, but anyway.
How you even find a bus factory job, yo? That's some real Jamaican shit, yo.
How you what?
You find a bus factory job, yo.
That's how I learned how to drive them Greyhounds. Like, I could whip them bitches, boy. It's just fun to drive as fuck. But people, this has been another episode of Vybz Friday. Yo, I feel like we got a lot of thinking to do on these opinions, because you had some valid points that I gotta go and elaborate.
I agree. I do agree with you in the sense of where people's professional standards are different, and we should come with a base standard of which I feel like it is I feel like being professional in the work environment is just being is being, like you say, like you have on the list already, work ethic, yo. Have a great work ethic, yo. You may not be a pro at it, but as long as you're being professional and everything, you have a great attitude. You come to work with a great attitude. You do your job, and you got great work ethic. You even if you got experience in it, you to the point where if you got experience, you even mentoring some people, taking some people under your wing without doing it, just like giving little tips and tricks here and everything. That's being professional and everything. So I feel like that's the basic professional standard. I think for the most part. Now, when you start talking shit, complaining, all of that shit, that's when it become unprofessional, especially depending on your role at your job.
Big fucks. Yeah, anything you have to add to that, night?
Oh, no, man. Yeah, I hit it on the board. I feel like, yeah, I hit it.
Alright, cool, people. So, everybody, like I said, thanks for tuning in. This is Vybz Friday. This is your boy, Gallus J.
Dr. Sour.
9 Vybz in the building.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been tuning in, and do remember Gallus and the Baddies
W
this
show
Sunday
in the
at
chat.
2 p.m. And this Sunday, this is the last Sunday in April.
April, it is.
Right?
April barely was here, yeah.
This is the last Sunday, correct?
Yep, this is the last Sunday. This is our last Friday in April.
Yeah, but so this is our last Sunday in April. Then this Sunday we're gonna have on wine with some wine, and we're just gonna be chilling and having some more talks and topics and shit like this with the girls. So
anyway,
catch us again Sunday, people. Thank you for tuning in, and we just gonna rock out like if you like the vibe, and if you like the vibe, and if you like the vibe on a Friday night, just subscribe and
She got a thing for that Gucci, that Fendi, that Prada, that BCBG, Burberry, Dolce & Gabbana. She feed them fools fantasies, they pay her cause they want her. I spit a little G, man, and my gang got her. An hour later, had her ass up in the Ramada. Them trick niggas in the ear saying they think about her. I got the bitch by the bar trying to get a drink about her. She like my style, she like my smile, she like the way I talk. She from the country, then she like me cause I'm from New York. I ain't that nigga trying to holler cause I want some head. I'm that nigga trying to holler cause I want some bread. I could care less how she perform when she in the bed. Bitches that try to catch a date and come and pay the kid. Look, baby, this is simple, you can't see. You fucking with me, you fucking with a B.I.M.P. I don't know what you heard about me. But if this man get $1 out of me, no Cadillac, no Burma, you can't see that I'm a motherfucking B.I.M.P. Damn, baby, all I need is a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Get it cracking in the club when you hear the shit. Drop it like it's hot, get to work in that back. Girl, shake that thing, you work that thing. Let me see it go up and down. Rotate that thing, I wanna touch that thing when you make it go round and round. Step up in the club, I'm like, who you with? G-Unit in the house, yeah, that's my clique. Yeah, I'm young, but a nigga from the old school. On the dance floor, a nigga doing old moves. I don't give a fuck, I do what I want to. I hit your ass up, boy, I don't want you. Better listen when I talk, nigga, don't trip. Yo, heat in the car, mine's in this bitch. I ain't tryna beef, I'm tryna get my drink on. Now my diamonds, my fitted, and my mink on. I'ma kick it at the bar till it's time to go. Then I'ma get shorty here and I'ma let her know. All a nigga really need is a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit. I can show you how I live in a little bit. I wanna unbutton your pants just a little bit. Take them all, pull them down just a little bit. Get the kissing and touching a little bit.
I took all the water, sold the bottles for $2. And Coca-Cola came and bought it for beans. What the fuck? Have a baby by me, baby. Be a millionaire, I write the check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares? I'm stanky rich. I'ma die trying to spend this shit. Southside's up in this bitch. Yeah, I smell like the Vogue. I used to sell dope. I did play the block, now I play on boats. In the south of France, baby. Sandro Pay, get a tan, I'm already black. Rich, I'm already that. Gangster, get a gang. Hit a head, in the hat. Call that a riddle rap. Shit, fuck the chit chat. The bake the bread. The barber, I cut your head. The marksman, I spread it out. I blood clot, chop your leg. Not fuck with the kid. I get biz with the cig, I can really live. You dig? I get it. I'm your head, boy. 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 You know why I win. I'm your head, boy. With the back of the steel. I'm your head, boy. Your cat can get peeled. I'm your head, boy. Your ass can get killed. 2 niggas in the front, 2 niggas in the back. There's 4 niggas riding strap in grandpa's Cadillac. Voice in my head say fuck all these niggas. Then I start thinking I should rob all these niggas. Man, my homies, they wanna do whatever I wanna do. I say I want out, they say shit, we want you too. Let's ride around, find a nigga stunting on Front Street. With the shines on, niggas be looking like bunch me. On the floor, tell them come up off that shit before we start popping some more. Fucking ski mask, man, niggas know who I is. I got a full clip, and niggas know I be big. I'm with your head, boy. You know why I win. I'm with your head, boy. With the back of the steel. I'm with your head, boy. Your cat can get peeled. I'm with your head, boy. Your ass can get killed. I'm with your head, boy. You know why I win. I'm with your head, boy. With the back of the steel. I'm with your head, boy. Your cat can get peeled. I'm with your head, boy. Your ass can get killed. I'm up early in the morning, trying to make a move. You coming in with me, sure to take your little one to school. Even though she called the drama, you like your baby mama. I hit her with the llama to get this cake. Give us the coke, the cash, the combo with the safe. If she don't know it, damn, okay, boy. I play with your kid on the couch while your bitch on the phone. With a gun to her head saying, Daddy, come home. You was bowling, popping bubbly, didn't think it get ugly. You know shit is lovely until it go back. Now you can pray for a miracle and God might be hand you in the 9 to jam right in my hand. I'm with your head, boy. You know why I win. I'm with your head, boy. With the back of the steel. I'm with your head, boy. Your cat can get peeled. I'm with your head, boy. Your ass can get killed. I'm with your head, boy. You know why I win. I'm with your head, boy. With the back of the steel.